Hello and welcome to another episode of Must Manager with Levingston Motors, and we're in Season 3, the pre-season. I thought I recorded this, it turns out I have not. So it's been 3 months. 3 months since I last played this game. I thought it was not as long as that, but it is. We've signed Max Porter, a 3-star driver. A first lap hero, and he's rock solid. This smoothness is a bit crap, but we can get around that. Engelhardt has 12 months left on his contract, because he is buttered up. I'm really taking this opportunity to offer him a new contract. Ellie Marsh is about to run out, because she demanded too much, I do believe. I was going to keep her. She is actually a tad better than Porter from the looks of it. Yeah, she's got better overtaking and significantly better consistency. And feedback as well. His braking and cornering is better, and smoothness. And of course, Engelhardt is just the best for the most part. I thought that said selfish, not selfless. But we have to design this year's car. On 23 million, that is not a lot. We need a base stat multiplier, so +3. I could use that to counter the fuel efficiency. But then again, I want improvability. $15.5. You want good tyre wear and heating. I mean, for this championship, that's not too bad. It's still the best parts, but I'm gonna change my fuel supplier to improve the improvability of the car. Because even though this is weaker fuel efficiency, it's better improvability, and that's what we need. Especially for our gearbox, I believe, this season, because the engine is spec. So if we can get a good gearbox with the best drivers on the grid, we're going to do well. We should be able to exceed expectations here. I am spending more than last season because I don't have the weak fuel supplier. That's where my money's going on. I know I do. I'm looking at another thing. No, it's the engine supplier. I've engine supplier and I think brake as well. Yeah, so we're spending a lot more on the car this season with the idea that the improvability will help us, I think. Then again, I'm going to go with that actually. Once again, we're not going to compete for the championship, so going all out on the car for this stuff might not actually matter then a lot I think about it. I mean, one of the better pieces is fine. In fact, yeah. The other thing that I am going to improve then is the engine to get that base stat modifier. Even though it's only +3, it improves improvability of the +3. I just realised I did the same, but the +3 base stat modifier is what you want because it gives you a bigger buffs later on. 2 or 3 seasons of that, and it soon adds up, especially in this championship. So that's what we're going to go with. We are going to get the chairman payout. Is accepted, nice. So he gets a small pay rise, but is signed for 3 years. Does he get a pay rise? I looked at the wrong contract. God damn it. Might be about the same actually. But we've got him tied down until he's 30 years old. I mean, he's good enough for the Asia Pacific Cup. If we get there in 3 years. Andre Gomez. Did 10 races. I favourite him so we can keep an eye on him. He did 10 races for Levingston Motors. He moves to Dragon Racing Team China. He loves it here. I don't know why, because we're terrible. But I'm not going to complain. Contract has elapsed. It is. We'll favourite her. She's already favoured. We'll see where she ends up. She did 11 races with us, not a single podium or win because we're terrible. So we're losing 1.2 million a race. So we've got enough there. For the season. It doesn't mean we've not got a lot to improve this year. I've won my money quite tight actually. Depends how much we get in the chairman. So team marketability up 25, chairman happiness down 20, but that'll go back up as the season progresses because we should get like 8th at least. We're at 23%, so I'm going to do it. Team marketability. Once you get the thing, if we set I believe your team marketability is based on your team objective. So if you beat your objective, even if it's 10th, but you beat it, it goes up not by a lot, but it just slowly go up. So if you have a low objective, but we can perform pretty well this season, that should go up and we should actually get to that 4-star sponsor, which should give us a lot more money, and that'll be the go ahead to improve our headquarters, because we've barely touched it. I believe. Yes, the design centre is still level 1. Factory improving finally, but it's all been on the parts. Try and catch up as quickly as possible. Fuel supplier breakthrough. I believe my staff are all fine here. Yeah, they're up this year. Max Porter, the number 2, becomes a cycling racer for 20 weeks. Improves marketability. Not enough to give us 4 stars anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but that could have been handy later on. Yeah, I don't spend 2.5 million to improve our fuel efficiency by 1, especially when we're not going for anything this year. In fact, where did we finish last year? So we're racing of improving the headquarters. I think ours is still terrible. Yeah, 9th. Our car's 9th apparently, but we've got the best drivers on the grid. I think that's based on last year though. Sponsors. I forgot what I was doing. Standings, that's it. Yeah, we finished 9th, a bit off 8th. But we gained, what, 50 points on last season? And go like gaining over doubling his score. Ellie Marsh was not great, but we beat Predator, which was our only goal last season. I think this season we want to make the push for 8th at least, with the engine being spec. I think that's got to be the goal. So this was last year's livery. I think I'm going to stay with black because it's the only black car on the grid. I'll change it based on, we've got no set colours, black and red, but we can be whatever. I think the first season I was red and black and it got mixed up with Dragon Racing. I quite like it. It's a pretty simple design. I think it'll get more like, elegant. Well, not elegant, more like complicated or whatever. More flamboyant. The further we progress, I think. I think this season we are going to stay. If I make that like a red. Nah, we'll keep it white. No, I think it works for now. So we are going to keep it. I'm going to keep it exactly the same. Levingston Motors Season 3, how will it pan out? I'm pretty confident. We've got good drivers and the engine, which is the most critical part for your car, is spec. I just don't remember where our gearbox was. Tyre trade-off. So tyre heating, no, it was other way around, maybe. I know about the big crew. I've done it before. Pre-season testing. Let's see how this goes. Engelhardt first at the minute. Now he's dropped down to second. Dropped down to fourth. Put it in the top 10. Our car's doing well here. No issues for either car. No issues for either car, and that is a fourth place for Levingston Motors. In practice, it's pretty irrelevant. Our fastest lap is quite slow compared to the top car of Silver Racing there, but I think they may have got relegated. Our Predator done 13th and 8th. So yeah, you can see it's like Drag Racing China get second and bottom. But the main thing is no issues. Our pace was pretty good. Average speed at 92 miles an hour. 91, 92, faster than a lot of the slower cars here. Top speed not great, but that's a good practice. No issues. Look at that massive morale bonus Porter's just got. I think this is where we'll get our. No, our gearbox is 10th. We need to improve that right now. Oh dear. Yeah, that's annoying. The problem is that I found out how it's listed is order of importance. So the further to the left a part is, the bigger impact it has on your car's performance. So the engine's the most important part, and then it's obviously the gearbox. And that gearbox is terrible. So first thing we are going to do is improve the reliability of the bloody things. Because we can then what do you call it? Weight strip them to make up for it. See, I could technically go for 10th and get a financial package to make up for it. Because beating Predator might be a bit of a task with a gearbox that crap. Because they got the 7th best gearbox, so even though they got the worst car, it's their suspension let them down, and that's not important at all. I'm going to play it safe. If we get, I'm hoping it increases our marketability. We can get to 4-star sponsors this season. That's the plan anyway. But of course, first thing we've got to do is build a new part. Although going into season 4, we can have we can improve it a lot. So we can get plus 35 there, plus another 40, plus another 40 there. So we could. Oh, we're gonna get to slot 3 though. That's one of these. So if we're getting a plus 25, plus another 40, 2 40s there. So we can have like over 100. We can get to that 300 odd mark, which will be a big improvement. See, the problem is I don't know if adding a random good component includes that. Because if it doesn't, you might as well go for that. Because either way, I mean, the only one that's really bad is that one. I'll take the risk. We'll see what we get. And it'll be, I think I'll finish Friday. Third lap race. Chance of rain. There's a chance of rain. First race of the season with rain and dodgy parts. It's these races you've got to score well on as a poor team. It'll be tough. No, we're not alright for pit crews. But that will be the end of part 1. Part 2, of course, will be the first race of the season. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time. Some more Let's Play Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors.